Should be. Okay, yeah, we're live now. Cool. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am hosting a special event tonight with Lou Rock to share some scary stories with y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be creepy. It's going to be exciting, and maybe even some EVP sessions courtesy of Lou Rock. Let's see what happens here. Jelly Duck 100 is in the house. What is up, Jelly Duck 100? We also have Texas GT in the house. What is up, brother? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. K-Dog is in the house. What is up? Irish Nick. Hey, Tony the Rock Fams.
There's some Rock Fams.
Yep, they're going to start trickling real quick here.
Rock Fams for life.
Cuddly Kathy in the house. What's up? Yes, Rock Fams for life, guys. I'm a huge Rock fam. Well, obviously, Lou Rock is here with me, and he is going to be helping me share some of these scary stories tonight. Abraxas Paranormal, what is up? Good to see you. Guys, it's going to be a really crazy, wild night tonight. It is going to be pretty epic. Thank you so much, Lou Rock, for sharing this out on Twitter. I do appreciate it. Alrighty, and Kyoko Rock Fams is in the house. What is up? Another awesome Rock Fam. All right, guys, and I'm going to switch screens here. I just wanted to start the screen off. I'm getting started a little bit early here tonight.
What up, Abraxas?
Chris V is in the house. What is up? All right, so let me get off of this screen, and boom. Hey, what's up, guys? Much love and light. Kind of like to start out this stream just shouting people out, saying, hey, what's going on? Lou, do you have anything to say to everybody?
Just happy to be here. That's all.
Hell yeah. Always happy to have you, Lou, as usual. Kim Fitzgerald Rock Fam, another awesome Rock Fam in the house.
See, this is a secret ploy of me to come back here to John's channel and steal all of my Rock Fams back to my channel.
Yes. So I'm just a satellite channel of Lou Rock.
This is a setup.
Yeah. Melissa Bays, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Right Side of Floyd, what's up? 420 Life, what's up? Right Side of Floyd is friends with Chris from Bakersfield Paranormal Services. So awesome sauce, you guys.
Oh, it's gonna be that.
Huh?
Don't say that word.
What?
Awesome sauce.
Oh, come on.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce, man. What are you smoking, man? I'm smoking Labrador. No,
I just headbutted my microphone. Not good.
Oh no. Yeah, this stream should be pretty crazy to see what happens here tonight. Everybody's saying hello. I should probably tweet this out myself. That might be beneficial. I'll just share that. Okay. Okay. And we're getting started.
Don't tell me I shared it before you shared it.
Yeah, you shared it before I did.
Now I look desperate. Guys, I have to share this with everybody. All right, so John calls me tonight, right? So we were talking earlier.
Actually, you called me. Let's get that straight.
All right, I called you back for one, because I was in an interview earlier today, and you called me.
That's true.
And I was calling you back, and so we were just chit chatting, and he was like, "You know what? You want to do a panel tonight?" So I'm like, "Yeah, all right, that sounds cool." So then he calls me back when he got home, and he's like, "Hey Lou, this is John. You still gonna do it with me tonight?" and I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so," but it just sounded kind of funky.
Yeah, it sounded kind of bad.
Nah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That was funny though.
Yeah, everybody's laughing. Nice.
So we're gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, we're
Gonna
gonna do
do
it
it
hard
right
tonight.
here live.
We're gonna do it real hard.
We're gonna do it.
Cuddly Cathy said, "Wow, the bromance."
We're gonna
Oh,
maybe.
just wait until Lou comes out here to California. All hell's gonna break loose.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure. I still owe him a Mac, supposedly.
Oh no, we've come to the conclusion that John didn't steal my computer. It was John's work that stole my
Oh, that's
computer.
right. Yeah, my office did steal Lou's computer. It's a
And
much nicer computer too. I'm really jealous because that's actually a really nice computer.
they're gonna have to give that back to me when I come out there.
Right.
Or I'm gonna press charges. So
All right. I'm sharing this out on my own community post because I look desperate. Have a good night, right side of Floyd.
let's see if my people's got the tweet.
Be able to tell real quick. Nobody from your channel. Not yet, at least.
Nobody from my channel. You got 5 rock fans in here already. Even though they probably visit you already.
They usually come to my channel.
Yeah.
Those are the regular rock fams.
All right,
You guys are awesome.
Actually, nobody has seen the tweet. You're right.
Not yet. I think. Hey, Megan's blog. How are you?
There we go. What's up, Megan? Am I gonna like my own tweet? That's kind of cheesy.
All right, let's see. So, what stories do you have, Lou?
What stories do I have? I don't know. I think just what happened to me the other day is pretty freaky.
Well, share on.
We're in a hospital. I go to a hospital to shoot a video, and what a lot of people don't know is that hospital is actually a currently running hospital. That is just a wing that has been shut down for years. And so only part of that hospital is abandoned. And that's why it has electricity. There's vagrants staying there. There's tents set up in there. There's telephones that work. It's like a hotel for anybody who would want to, have a place to squat at. And so we go to do EVPs there and on investigation, stuff like that. And in the middle of doing EVPs, my buddy, he's looking around. He just kept looking around all night, and he was getting me mad because I was like, dude, all right, I don't mind if you look around, but you're banging into stuff. You're making so much noise. You're ruining my video. Like I was literally getting upset with the kid. And the reason being is because people say, can you just stand still? Because we'd like to listen if we hear anything. But his nosiness was just like, I think it was meant for him to be there with me because he's looking around. We go into the bathroom at first. He's looking at the tub. He's looking over here. He's looking over there. Then he goes and he looks in the sink, and there's 2 what appear to be human teeth in the sink. And and they're full teeth. They're teeth with roots. Like usually when somebody gets a tooth pulled, it breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Like they break it out of your mouth. So teeth don't just come out full with roots. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
And the teeth didn't look right. Like they looked like they had they were cavernous, like they had cavities, and they were not in good shape on the tops of them, but the roots were fully intact. It was like almost like they just fell out, like
Well,
didn't take much for them to fall out.
what makes the most sense, and a couple of people said this in the chat, is that because of the tents and everything and the vagrants staying there, what makes the most sense is that it was a drug addict, and the drugs that they use recede the gum lines
Yeah.
and loosen their teeth. And I didn't know this, but a couple people told me that, like, if somebody's on something like meth, they've been known to be able to just wiggle their own teeth out of their mouth. And I
Mm-hmm.
can't even imagine somebody being in that bathroom
Oh,
wiggling. I won't even go to the freaking dentist. You can't even get me to go to the dentist. And this guy's in there pulling his own freaking teeth out,
oh,
doing his own
that
freaking tooth extraction.
that's called drugs. There's not a snowball's chance in hell you could do that by yourself
Yep.
and like sober. You know what I mean?
Now, I'm with somebody who doesn't really do a lot of exploring stuff like that. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't do videos. And as soon as we find him, he's like, "Yo, man, we shouldn't maybe call the cops." And I'm like, "Yo, dude, we're not even supposed to be here for one. And you want to go calling the cops? What do you want to tell them? Like, we were
Right.
in here trespassing and we found somebody's teeth? Like, I don't know." But right after he said that, the spirit box said, "Go call." And then
Really? Wow.
yeah, and I got a EVP that said investigate 27. And after thinking about it for a couple days, I'm wondering if that's one of the room numbers.
Hmm.
And it's
Maybe.
telling me, yeah, it's telling me to go investigate room number 27.
Hmm.
So
Sounds like
thing is,
another trip back to the hospital.
yeah, yeah, I definitely think I should go back and check out if there is a room number 27 because it kept saying investigate, investigate. And then
I heard that.
it said investigate 27, clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
And I even said it in the video. I'm like, investigate 27. What does that mean? And I should have put two and two together. And there's actually a map in the hallway that has the numbers up on the map and it tells you which way the rooms are.
Oh yeah.
So it shouldn't be too hard to find 27 if there's maybe probably a 27 on each floor. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'd like to go back there and check it
Definitely.
out. But thing is, finding something like that is so freaking creepy because you don't know, was it a person that pulled it out of their teeth, like their face, or was it somebody who passed or something crazy? I don't know. I have no
Just the
explanation
thought of
for it.
that gives me the chills. You know what I mean? Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
even
think
want to
about
think.
being there. Once I seen him, I was like, "Dude, I'm out of here. Like, let's go. I just want to
Well,
leave."
not only that, there was something so off about that uh, clawfoot tub that was in there.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was really weird. And that's where I did EVPs there with breaking the shell in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe we didn't see it then. You know what I mean? Cuz and another thing is they look like they had been there for a while because there was no blood, there was no, you know what I mean? We would have seen tons of blood if somebody was pulling out their teeth and it was recent. Like for sure. And they looked pretty old. They looked like they'd been there for a while. But there was like a whole bunch of paint chips mixed in, so it would be easy to overlook. I actually found oh, sorry for cutting you off. I actually found bones that my very first time going to this location, I go by this window and I look through the window and you can see the bones in the video, but I didn't notice them. And then when I went back with James the fam, we're walking by and we look at the window and there's two little bones in the window that look like they literally look like finger bones or something. But yeah, you never know. That's why it's good sometimes to go back to a location and look again. You never
Oh
know
yeah,
what you can
absolutely.
find.
That's why I've been to like places like I was showing you on the computer earlier, that Adelaide Cemetery. I've been there multiple times. Every time I find something new.
Yep.
First time we went was that outbuilding that's in the cemetery that was we were getting EMFs, and then we found a pair of women's shoes inside and a whiskey bottle at the top of the shelf. And that whiskey bottle actually fell off when we were doing our EVP session. And
That
we
place
heard,
looks creepy as hell.
oh, dude, if you come here, we'll go for sure. Like,
Wait,
I'll get Joe to come and we'll do a night investigation at that place. That's the only place I am truly creeped out to do at night. Not only that, I've been also warned that there's
it might
mountain
sound
lions.
weird, but I'm kind of sketched out to do cemeteries.
Yeah,
Like
and that's one cemetery that really well. There's a very not saying demonic, but there's a very dark energy that hangs around there even during the day. And the EVPs off of the Joe Spear box were not friendly at all.
every time I do a cemetery, something bad happens. It
Oh
seems
yeah, like that place makes me nervous to do at night. When we tried to leave, the car would not start. We, after about the 30th attempt, we finally got the car started, and then it died like 10 feet out the road, and then it started up again, and it kept having problems all the way until we got about a half mile away, and then the car was fine.
that's crazy.
My buddy lost his keys there, and they ended up somehow in the front, and they were tied to his belt.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
that place is just, I mean, you walk in there and you notice something's up right away walking into that cemetery. You immediately get the chills. You immediately feel like something's wrong. And
those
it's,
women's shoes are creepy.
oh, yeah. You find different pairs of women's shoes almost every time you go there. And there's a rope hanging from a tree right next to this group of unnamed graves.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, it's a very strange, strange place. Hey, Rebecca Godoy, what's up? I just wanted to say thank you so much to Irish Nick and Kim Fitzgerald Rock Fam. She sent $10 for early birthday present, so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That is so nice of you. And welcome to Melissa Bays. She came over from the Lou Rock channel. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
What up, Melissa?
And then I guess Kim Fitzgerald, her birthday is on Monday, and mine's on Sunday, so that's really cool.
Oh,
Hey, Nis.
looks like I'll be singing happy birthday.
And then Megan's blog is a few days later on the 17th, so happy future birthday to you as well. The Seamstress says hello to Lou Rock and HSFL. Yes, my birthday is April 7th.
What up?
And so, yes, absolutely. So, thank you guys. 21 people in the house. Sharpshooter, what's up, brother? And we have Kels Fam, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that cemetery is one of by far the most creepiest place. I'm kind of freaked. That's one place that I'm freaked out to do an investigation, not only for the paranormal stuff, but there's also mountain lions that hang around there. If I had a group of people, I don't think I'd be as worried as much as going by myself and doing that location. During the summertime, you also have to worry about rattlesnakes, which is another issue. When Joe and I first went up there, not only 15 feet through that gate, there was a rattlesnake, and we were like, okay, step back. And then there's the school where the woman hung herself, and we are trying to work with the historical society to actually get in that building. We haven't got confirmation yet to get in there. All right, have a good night, Rebecca Godoy. Much love and light.
Talking about scary stories. I'm actually living a scary story right now, and I really can't divulge a lot of information. John knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot divulge the information to everybody in here right now, but at the moment, at the current moment, I'm literally like something really scary has been happening to me in the last few days.
Yep.
I'm not even sure if I will be able to share it with everybody.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
yeah, and I don't know if when I do, like if it's the right decision, if I should, like, because
And I'm nervous for you about that situation.
I'm nervous for me about that situation. And guys, I ain't trying to be coy or anything. It's just really I can't share what's going on, but we could literally say I could I should be scared for sure,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not only just you, but anybody who knows what's going on.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
mean,
like,
if anybody was in that stream that night, they kinda got a hint of what was going on. And man, like I would be very, very careful if I were you with that kind of situation because that just opened up a whole new envelope of anything that could. I mean, it literally it could be like Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong might go wrong. And you need
yeah.
to be very, very careful with people like that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. But
Just,
that's what happens when you
ask
deal with
a
the
higher power.
paranormal. Just don't go dealing with the paranormal and not expect for crazy stuff to start happening, because it
Oh,
will,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
like I see. I've been investigating for almost 6 years now, but I've only been doing the spirit communication stuff for close to 2, and I've messed up bad. Like the murder house investigation. That was about the worst thing that I could have done. Was trust. I what I thought was I was speaking with a child named Carlos. Ended up being in a house that had a demonic issue. That demonic issue was presenting itself as a child, and I spoke to it and invited it to come speak with me. It attached myself in that direction, and it just, I mean,
Well,
that was the worst 2 month nightmare I have ever dealt with.
in that video I was just talking about, the last video I did with the teeth, there's a EVP that clearly says you're possessed.
Yeah, that was.
That freaks me out. That makes me worry big time.
Oh yeah, and you're and essentially, Spirit Box is like an electronic Ouija board. Anything could happen. And you can open a portal like I did in my house, and I do have crazy activity in my house periodically. I've gotten a lot of it under control using sage, tobacco, prayers. I've had a priest at my house. I mean, I've tried to close that portal as much as I can to not let the negative energy in, but I mean, still could trickles in here once in a while. Not to mention the spirits that I already had in this house from the lady who died here and my neighbors who committed suicide. There was a murder suicide in the house next to us, and I feel his energy in my house. He's angry, he's upset, he's a very, very negative spirit. And there's two negative spirit males that I have noticed with my spirit box, and almost every time it says Steve or Zach. Steven or Zach. Those are the two negative spirits that are in my house constantly. Then I have the lady Janet who died in this house, and I've actually verified her name. I didn't even know that she had died in here until I actually confirmed it with property records. I got the name from my spirit box.
Yep.
How crazy is that?
Very
I went to my landlord.
crazy.
I'm like, was there a lady who died here named Janet? And he's like, he kind of just went white in the face. He's like, how did you know about that? I was like, I didn't tell him exactly how I found out, but I was just like, I just sensed that there was a woman who died in this house. And he's like, yeah, there was a woman who was found 8 days after she passed away from a massive heart attack.
That's crazy. 8 days.
Yeah, this room itself was actually rebuilt because of it.
Yep. It would
This
have to
whole
be.
this whole section of this house was redone because she
Do you
died.
ever get any bad smells in there?
Huh?
Do you ever get any bad smells in there?
The only time I had a bad smell in this house is when I had the demonic issue.
What's up, Ray the fam?
Ray Fam, Texas Savage, Will B, what's going on? Welcome, guys. Almost 30 people in chat. Thank you guys so much. I really
Sharpshooter and Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Good.
Oh yeah. I thought you lived in a mobile home. I do. Yes. This
What?
section was this is a add-on onto the mobile home. This was
That's a
to
mobile
expand
home.
it a little bit.
That's a huge mobile home.
Yeah, this is a double wide.
All right, that's why. So yeah, those are like just basically pre-modular homes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And like there's been a whole bunch of horrible deaths that happen in and around this neighborhood. Like way before I moved in, there was a man down the street who was killed over a drug deal, and there was a homeless guy found in the creek, just like I want to say maybe like 400 feet away from my house. There's a creek that runs through the back entrance of the mobile home park, and there was a homeless guy that was found. He OD'd, and there's been a whole bunch of strange and mysterious deaths that have surrounded this area. Uh, but yeah, so there's definitely a negative. There is some negative. There is some positive energy, but it's a lot quieter here than it used to be. The most activity I get now, it used to be in this room. Now it's more concentrated out in the living room. As when I did that overnight stream where I just let my live stream camera run all night while I was asleep, all the orbs and all the energy in my K2 was going off the entire night. And it was just sitting on a shelf all by itself. There was no plug near it, nothing. It was just sitting on a shelf and it was just blinking to orange all night.
Wow. Did you do a time lapse of that?
No, I actually just did a live stream where I ran my live stream camera, this one right here, all night with
You should download it and then put it into an editing software and time lapse it.
oh, I
That'd
should.
be cool.
I definitely should. Like I've done a few videos with my night vision camera. Actually, it's in this drawer right now. But what I do is I just hook that camera up. It's similar to my GoPro. It's about this size, but it's actually built for infrared and multi-spectrum, and I can use this to record. Um, I can do that all night. And I have videos on my channel, I think two of them actually, that I have where the orbs, like I'll walk around and the orbs will come right towards me. And multiple people could see a shadow behind the K2 meter. Yep. I remember I saw that. Yeah, there's always kind of like a kind of a shadowy figure that always is around here too. Hey, Mark McAfee. I hope I said McAfee. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. That cave video you did freaked me out. Oh yeah, that cave was creepy. That was probably one of the more creepy explores I've ever done. Just with all the blood and the bloody clothes, the bloody shoe, and the rock that was just saturated in blood. And I verified that was blood because I have a full UV. This is a black light, and it does illuminate blood.
I like my favorite location of yours was definitely the Wiener Face location.
Yeah, the pet cemetery was definitely one of the creepiest cemeteries I've ever been to. In fact, it was probably one of the
Got
most
to be pretty bad if none of you are willing to go back. I want to go there, guys, and literally every person that was there that night said they won't go back.
I mean, I'll go back with you. I don't think Michelle
How are
will.
we gonna get there if Michelle isn't gonna go?
Well, she would go to Vegas with us. She just wouldn't go to the cemetery. She would just stay at a hotel, and then we could use. She said I could borrow her car.
Yeah, I want to go without her. That's not cool.
Yeah,
I'm coming to hang out.
John, I love you, but you're crazy. Yeah, I can concur. Yeah, I do some. Will be that video was the haunted murder cave video that I just put out recently. That video, that place is creepy. Like we caught some crazy EVPs in that cave as well. Yeah,
Where's
Ray the
Ray the
Fam. That
Fam
was
from?
awesome. Huh?
Where's Ray the Fam from?
Ray the Fam's in Fresno. He's like 3 hours away.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, I want to go camping out in the wilderness somewhere. Like I was thinking the desert is cool.
Oh yeah, like we could probably go out towards that abandoned ghost town. Out, actually, it's not too far from where Irish Whiskey lives, and Ray the Fam's only like an hour and a half from there.
It'd be cool to get a bunch of us, a ton of YouTubers together and do a big camp
Hell,
overnight challenge. Big time, like all of us YouTubers getting together, big time meetup
mm-hmm.
and just do ghost stories all night, campfire. You know what I mean? Just all night. That would be awesome. All kinds of different kinds of investigating, all kinds of learning from each other. I
Oh,
think that would be pretty cool.
yeah, the can standing up by itself in the cave was creepy. And Murad looked at me. I looked at Michelle. That can was flat on the ground. When we turned around to go back, that can was standing straight up. It was a Corona can, and neither of us could figure out how it got straight up. And then when we turned around, I started taking burst shots, and all of a sudden I caught this orb that goes up and out of the cave. Not to mention I had EVPs, I just had a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happened that night. I mean, that place is gnarly energetic when it comes to like that place had some shit in it, let's just put it that way. Yeah, I think we definitely should consider doing like a Paracon out in the desert.
That'd be so
Paracon slash
awesome.
camp out.
That would be so awesome.
If we could get like people like Omar to sponsor it,
No,
people
man. Like I'm saying everybody who's from around there and wants to
all around
go.
there. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
like Ray the Fam, me, Michelle, we could get Kelsey's in California, Kelsey Davies.
Whoever wanted to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whoever wants to go. I mean, if Omar wanted to go, yeah, hell yeah.
If you showed him that Pet Cemetery video, oh, I
I'll tell him.
guarantee.
I mean, I'll run it by him. I'll tell him about it. But the thing is, this guy like that, he's really busy. I
Yeah.
don't.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean? He's
Patty actually saw that video and she said that place was creepy because I tweeted
yeah.
it out to her. Like I tweeted a replay of it to her. She's like, "Wow, that place!" Because I showed her that creature that we caught in that cemetery, and then she got interested. She's like, "This place looks incredible." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Patty was even talking the other day in her live stream about going out to California in the summertime.
Yeah. That would be. I've been talking to Patty, trying to get her interested to come out here, and I was like, I got some places if you want to come out here, and she's like, oh, that'd be so cool. She's like, if you come out to Florida, we can do some stuff too. She's like, I have like 8 or 9 locations we could do back to back to back. I was like, I need to get to Florida.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to get to Massachusetts this year, and I need to get to Florida. Like those are my 2 big things this year. Like if I can get to those places this year, I think that would get me like that would be my 2 big things this year.
So it's all about the collabs, man.
It's all about
the
collabs.
collabs for sure. It goes both ways too. Even smaller channels, when smaller channels do collabs with bigger channels, they are bringing something to the table as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And another thing is when you do collabs with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
A good thing to do is if you find somebody who hasn't grown a lot, and I'm saying like if you're a bigger channel, not saying my channel is, but if you're a bigger channel and you find somebody who hasn't grown a lot yet, but you really like their style, it's good to say, let me be the first one to work with this guy because he's gonna.
Kyoko Rock Fams is in California too. She's in NorCal.
Well, Kyoko, you gonna come out and hang out with us?
Hell
What's
yeah.
up?
We have Tokenut Q Unique Customs is in the house. What's going on? Kate O'Connor, the fam. What's going on? Good to see you. Thank you so much for
See,
joining.
the thing
23.
is, with a thing like that, if you did it like where Omar was running the thing,
Mm-hmm.
it would get swamped with so many people. You'd need security, police officers. Then it'd get, if it was something that we were just doing, it'd probably get shut down
Oh,
or we'd get
guaranteed.
in trouble unless we had like permits and all this crazy kind of stuff. I just want to have a good time with a bunch of YouTubers, and I've never been to the desert. So being out in the middle of nowhere to me is going to be a new experience.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
to just camp out in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, I think is going to be pretty creepy in itself. We
Oh yeah.
haven't chosen the spot yet, but
Like the pet cemetery, for instance. Not only is it a pet cemetery, and it's an unauthorized pet cemetery to start with. They're not supposed to bury pets out there. Number two, mafia people have been buried out there since the times of the mafia coming into Vegas.
well,
The-
almost the pet cemetery to me seems like a front for the mafia. They'll say, "Oh, well, who's buried here? Wiener Face is buried here," because who names their dog Wiener Face?
oh, I
That's
know, right?
like the mob was like, "Yeah, we'll bury a couple dogs and cats out there, make it look like a pet cemetery, and then we'll start burying, you know, Wiener Face who ratted us all out." It's true, man. It's
I
true.
I never thought of it that way, but it very well could be
That's
true.
all I could think while you were walking through there is how many of those graves that are supposedly for animals are for humans.
And not only that, it's also Native American burial ground too.
That's
That's what
now
even makes
you
it
get right
creepy.
into, the movie Pet Cemetery,
Oh
because
yeah.
that was the whole basis. It was native burial ground, right? It was something like that. And they
Hey,
desecrated the native burial ground.
Center Stars channel's in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, like that movie. I mean, honestly, in my perspective, being there myself was almost worse than watching the '80s version of the movie. Like just the creepiness factor and the fact that you're feeling like you're being followed by something that's just full of hate the entire time you're there. I mean, it puts you on edge, and you keep hearing stuff walking towards you constantly. You keep hearing growling sounds and shrieking, and then there's that pool that looked like the sludge
Oh,
monster came out of it.
yeah, that was disgusting.
Oh, I
That was
don't. And it's weird because it's like the whole surrounding of it looks like it's burnt.
Yeah, well, that was some nasty sludge there.
And I'm
I don't
almost
even know if
wondering
that
if
was
that
water.
was nuclear waste or something that was just leaked into the water supply or something.
It was something bad. I mean, it could have even been a puddle that had some animals in it and filled up and then just got so putrid that it just turned to green muck, because that was gross. Yeah, I was glued to the live stream through that whole live stream. That was a good one.
Yeah. Which one was that?
The Pet Cemetery.
Oh
What's
yeah.
up, Atlantis Paranormal? What's going on? Good to see you.
And the fact like I had uh hey Atlantis, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Sorry if I didn't say hi. Like the fact that I had the multi-spectrum lighting going on for most of the stream just added to it. Like that green light in that cemetery was just
Yeah,
so what's the creepiest cemetery you've been to, Lou?
Spring Hill Cemetery.
In Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah, Patty was saying that she was like, "Why don't you should come." She was that was one of the locations that she mentioned was Spring Hill.
well, here's the deal. When I lived in Brooksville, it's the
Mhm.
next town over. I lived on a property that was a mobile home park, and it
Mhm.
was made on top of a plantation, and it it
Uh,
was it was actually named the plantation because it was a plantation.
what's that flashing going on behind you?
Was it this?
No, it's on your other side.
My other side.
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah, there's a red flashing going on that side.
This light, maybe? Was
No,
that
it was
flashing?
a red light that was pulsating on a it was a reflection on that leather couch.
It might have been just a reflection, I guess, from this light or something.
Hmm.
No idea.
That was strange because it was like a red pulsating light.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, I just seen it again.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think
Yeah, it's going on right now.
what the hell is that?
It looks like an emergency flasher.
It's got to be that. Let me turn it off. What the hell? It's still happening.
It's still happening. Is there a police car or a fire?
No, I'm in the back of the house. You wouldn't even see nothing coming from the street.
That's so strange.
Weird.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Sisterwood, what's going on? Good to see you. That is strange. Finally, it's not my house being active and crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna put my K2 meter right here. I am going to angle this so my K2 is in full view. See if anything interesting happens.
I got this. I like this thing. My new little recorder.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's actually not new. My mom had this when she went to college a couple years ago.
So I got two. I have an Olympus recorder. This was $33, and the Yamaha R6, which has a dual mic, and you can see the dual mic here.
Yeah.
This one is not as good as this one is.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. This is $33 and has built-in noise canceling. This one doesn't, but it has the live voice, so it won't record unless it hears a voice. This one doesn't have that feature, but this one does not pick up the EVPs like this does.
I got the coolest EVP on this. All right. This EVP, I went to a girl's grave who was found murdered 25 years ago. And as soon as I turn this on, I'm going to play it for you guys. Just, you know what? That's fine. Oh, hold on. It's recording. It's recording. Just, it's a little kid saying, her friend.
Huh. Her friend. Loud and clear.
There was no little kids with us, guys. It was a bunch of adults. And for a little kid to say her friend, as soon as I turned it on, was just amazing. And I was in a cemetery.
That's crazy. So this is from the Pioneer Saloon. Listen to this one. So did you hear that first one? Hi, Danny.
I hear it. It's like a whisper though. It's hard to hear with the distortion. What does it say?
Hi, Danny. I see them.
Play it one more time.
Wants to speak into this device? If so, can you tell us your name? Do you want a shot of whiskey with us?
It said, yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Wow, that was cool. And you've gotten Danny a bunch of times, huh?
Yeah, at that location I did.
You know, my name came through the spirit box there.
Your name's come through my spirit. Oh yeah,
But
here.
when you were at the almond house, my name came through. Bitch.
I see you, Danny. Did you hear that one?
I heard bitch. Play it right from the beginning.
I see you, Danny.
Play it from the beginning, though. Bitch. Danny.
Did you like the radio? Or the jukebox?
No.
Yeah. Wow.
Was that you who just affected the lights behind the alcohol bottles?
I did.
Yep.
Dude, there had to be like 30 EVPs at that location. This thing, it picks up on it so freaking good.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's what I mean. They're meant to pick up people's voices. So
I'm interested to see, since I'm in this room, I've never done an EVP session with this recorder in this room. I'm almost tempted to see what responses I can provoke and see if there's anything I can get. So might as well try an EVP session and see what happens. Put it right here next to this EMF reader and see if there's anything. Is there anybody here who would like to speak with us who has passed on? Were you the woman who died in my house? Have you been able to find the light? Could you tell me how you died? Are the spirits of Zach and Steve here? Could you give me the number of spirits that are in this house with me right now? Have you followed me from any other previous locations that I've traveled to? Who's that energy that I just felt moving through this room? Could you show me that you're here with me? Thank you for speaking with me.
Is there anybody here who would like to speak with us? Who has you the woman who died in my house? Have you been able to find the light?
That whistle.
Could you tell me how you died?
Replay that. Replay it. Yo, replay the whole freaking thing. I'm hearing stuff through the whole thing. For one, I thought I heard pig, but that could be anything. But it definitely says.
Is there anybody here who would like to speak with us? Who has passed on?
That's way loud. But when you asked if it was the spirit that died in your house, it said clearly no. It went no. And then you asked if it had been able to get to the light. It said yes. Here, play it from the beginning and I'll shut up.
Is there anybody here who would like to speak with us? Who has passed on?
John, just a smidge closer.
Were you the woman who died in my house? Have you been able to find the light? Could you tell me how you died?
No.
Are the spirits of Jack and Steve here? Could you give me the number of spirits that are in this house with me right now? Have you followed me from any other previous locations that I've traveled to?
What the fuck?
Who's that energy that I just felt?
Sounds like the N-word. Put it close again.
Edgar?
It might be.
Edgar.
Who's that energy that I just felt moving through this room?
Or never.
Could you show me that you're here with me? Thank you for speaking with me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sounds like it said no right at the end.
Dude, it's talking through the whole thing in whispers.
Oh yeah.
It's saying no and yes and all this crazy stuff.
I'm not
And it
joking,
was
man.
talking, it's just intelligent, like you can't figure out what it's saying, but it was saying all kinds of stuff. I thought I heard the N word, but you said you heard Edgar?
I heard Edgar.
That could be it.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
either
it was
never.
2 syllables and I heard gur at the end, so
Yeah. Hey, Black Blood, what's going on?
So we
There.
were talking about the creepiest cemetery,
Mhm.
and that cemetery, that Spring Hill Cemetery, that cemetery wasn't made because it was the nice part of town or because people chose to be buried there. That's where people were strung up and their bodies fell, and they ended up being buried there because that's where they died.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's a really sad history. Now it's an honor to be buried there. I mean, like movie stars and stuff get buried there. But thing is, that's the most haunted cemetery I've ever been to. Like literally you can feel it from the moment you arrive. It is crazy. In fact, one of the most amazing EVPs that I got there was a whisper that said, "All lives matter." And to get that there was just amazing.
Wow. That's incredible.
That was it was pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
that night we were hearing.
I just saw an orb go by you.
Oh yeah, I am smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Well, no. It was on your right side,
All right.
and it went like this, kind of just drifted down. It was. I know the difference between a cigarette smoke and it was like a ball.
Yep.
It just went straight down. I see them all the time on your shows.
Let's see here. Oh, it's not plugged in.
But let's see. So, does anybody have questions for Lou and I? Interesting to be buried right where you perish. Yeah, that's true. And when I lived in North Carolina, we had a lot of Civil War cemeteries. Actually, a lot of African American Civil War cemeteries, and the people were not named, and they were just left in a pine box with a little cross, and usually buried where the swamps are now. And actually, we had a neighborhood alligator that lived in the cemetery in the swamp.
I smell bacon. I smell fucking. I'm sorry. Sorry for the swear, but I smell bacon like somebody's cooking. Everybody in my house is sleeping.
Yeah. That's strange. Hey, Little Meadow, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, that's strange.
Let's see here. Oh, I just seen an orb, dude. I just seen an orb. Oh my god, they're flying around like crazy, dude.
Oh,
One
yeah.
just flew away from me.
I just saw that. They're coming around your right side. You there?
Oh my gosh, I just pressed the button and then I showed up. Who's here with me right now?
Looks like there's 2 stick figures right where you are.
Did you just fly by?
I know. All of a sudden, I got really hungry for bacon.
What is your name? Oh my gosh, I just pressed the button and then I showed up. Who's here with me right now?
Irish Whiskey had a question for you, Lou.
Did you just fly by?
Question for Lou. Did they get a service in Spring Hill or just tossed
What
it
is your name?
after hanging?
What's that?
Irish Whiskey asked a question for you. He said, did the people in the Spring Hill Cemetery just get tossed into a hole after hanging, or did they have an actual service?
Well, after a while, it became an actual cemetery, but it started out as a pretty much burial spot for slaves.
Hmm.
And if you see the oldest grave in there, it's like a bunch of rocks that are mortared together. Super old. That's the oldest looking grave I've ever seen.
Hmm.
And I've seen graves from the 1600s, but that grave it's homemade. I mean, you asked me what's the most scary place or scary cemetery I've ever been to. By far, hands down, Spring Hill Cemetery for sure.
Definitely. Let's see. Does anybody else have any questions? Sorry, I'm trying to. Atlanta said, I love EVP is extremely fascinating, but when the SB7 says your name and then you will die, that's the shit right there.
No.
No, that's some scary stuff. Tokenut Unique Custom said, would you go to the Wash Ho Club? What's that? I've never heard of that place. Wash Ho Club. Guys, remember, don't forget to share this out on social media. And make sure you also like this video. Oh, the Wasso Club? I don't know what that is. Huh. I'll have to look that one up. I have Waco, Wassa Club. Is it Wassa? How is it supposed to be spelled? Oh, the Washoe Club in Nevada. Ghost Adventures went there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in Nevada.
Is there somebody here with me right now? You can show yourself on the camera. I love these Connect cameras, man.
I know, I gotta get myself one of those. Man, like, whoa, what the hell was that? That was not dust. That just went right in front of my face. That was the truth. The old Washoe Club. Yeah,
Oh my god, dude. The biggest orb just came out of my Mr. Bunny poster.
It always seems to generate out of that area. That and your TV.
Dude, that was huge. That was freaking huge. I gotta see it in the playback.
I'm gonna present your screen.
Oh, I don't even know if it was picking
That
me up.
club is scary. Yeah, definitely have to possibly go check that out. Green Street Recycling Man, what is up? We're actually, I know Joe and I are trying to get into another place that Ghost Adventures went to called the Las Coches Adobe, and that's in Monterey County. That's the county north of here, and it's one of the most haunted houses or haunted buildings ever. What's the scariest place either of you have ever been to? I'll let you take that one, Lou.
Scariest.
Like scariest places of all time.
I would have to say, like, activity wise, Greenback Castle, Tennessee.
Hmm.
Greenback Castle, Tennessee, they actually sent some college group there to go there and debunk it. And by the end of their investigation, they actually wrote a paper on how crazy and how haunted it was. Literally things flying around, moving on their own. Everybody would all be together and we'd walk out of a building and you'd start hearing noises inside the building.
Hmm.
Stuff happening on and off the camera. So stuff that even people didn't even get to see. Just all around straight up activity almost from as soon as we got there till we left. And I've never seen such physical activity in my lifetime. Mostly the real evidence that I've really seen has been, audio, video, orbs. But that place, literally, things are flying around. And there's got to be so much energy there from all the things that have been donated over the years, because that place is built out of nothing but donated materials. And
Mm-hmm.
so all I could think is that it's got all these different kinds of energies there. Come on, come back out. I want everybody else to see you. They didn't get to see you. I do apologize. Can you come show yourself again?
I have to say one of the most haunted places I personally ever been to was Wilmington, North Carolina when I lived there. Not only because there was murders every freaking day in this one 5 block radius, but like just the amount of torture that they put the slaves through in Wilmington. They had a huge old slave area called the 15th Street Oak Cemetery. And that place is where I actually saw the Hounds of Hell on camera. I didn't see it personally with my eye because if you do, you technically die. But I did capture what looked like this dog like figure with glowing red eyes. And that is kind of what got me really deep into the paranormal because I was so intrigued by that. That place was truly freaky. Wilmington, in southeastern North Carolina is just incredibly haunted.
Come on, come show yourself again. You can do it. One more time. I won't bug you after this, please. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't happen when you say so.
Yeah, Greenback would be cool. Question for anybody: would it be possible if people are working on an investigation, one played good cop and one played bad cop, where a suspected killer is involved? You know, that would actually be kind of a cool thing to do at where Omar filmed at that serial killer's house.
Which one? Because he's done a bunch of them.
Oh, I meant the one that he like did with Kelsey, and he's done with Urban Ghost. He's done it with Patty. The main one,
The Frank Lloyd Wright mansion?
is that the Yellow House or whatever it is?
No, the Yellow House is completely different house.
Oh, okay. Must be the Frank Lloyd one then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The one with the pool.
Irish says it's the yellow house.
Oh, the one with the pool table. I was thinking
Pool table? You mean the ping pong table?
the ping pong table. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's the yellow house. That house is straight up evil. Straight up 100% evil.
So you don't recommend people going there?
No, definitely not. And here's the deal. Greenback Castle had the craziest, most stuff going on, but that yellow house had the most demonic. Everything out of that spirit box was evil, demon, evil, evil. It's here. The devil, the devil, the devil returned. All these crazy EVPs. Not only that, dude, there had to be somebody living there, somebody staying there, or something. If not, that place is the most demonic place I've ever been, ever. I even caught in that video, we're all looking at, and we all go to the other side of the room, and you can see that the door was open. And all of a sudden, we all hear the door close, but we didn't really realize that we didn't close it ourselves. We kind of look over there, we're like, was that door open? No, that door was definitely open, but it closed. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Another thing is there was something going on up in the attic, and I was trying to put on my FLIR camera, and that's why I've always been mad at that FLIR camera, because it's actually cost me some of the best footage I've ever would have been able to get. And there's no do-overs. You know what I mean? When you're in the middle of an investigation and something happens and you miss it, there's no going back and doing it again. It happened, it's done, and it'll never happen again. It's you better have your camera ready next time. So I learned a valuable lesson that night, actually.
Like I would be intrigued for the EVPs, like not necessarily the spirit box, but the EVPs itself of the mystery of the yellow house, only because that video creeped me the fuck out.
It just turned 3 a.m. here. Did you watch my yellow house video?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, nothing but devil. The demon returned. It's evil. It's evil. It's evil. Never got so many just straight up evil responses. Usually I get people's names. I get just messages, not stuff like that. So
yeah,
for me, I know that place is definitely
demonic.
Evil for sure. I think it was tied into, there had to be some drug dealers or some kind of criminals that were doing something in there. I think maybe
they say that somebody was buried on that property, or multiple people, or is that
probably. But I don't need no more evidence. Like,
yeah, wasn't that the house that Joe and Omar opened the divot box?
It may have been.
And then where have you been to that house with that had all the crystals in it that Patty went to?
I'm not sure. Maybe
the one that they were having. No, that was the house that they opened the divot box in. Was the one with the crystals that were put on the floor by the previous owner to
all right.
keep the spirits at bay. I guess the owner was a doctor and his wife, and they all fled. They got the hell out of that house. Now that house I'm intrigued into. That place was pretty freaking cray.
Well, I'll tell you what, once I know that there's definitely evil in a place,
Yeah.
I don't really want to go back there, man.
And that's how I feel about the pet cemetery.
I've been attacked so many. Yeah, that's why I don't blame you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I've been attacked so many times, just like I was saying about cemeteries earlier. I'm kind of like
about the the demonic murder house in Santa Maria, one of the first investigations I went on, Joe, as a team, the murder house in that place where Cynthia got scratched live, the homeowner got possessed, his eyes rolled back into his head, and he was following something into the basement. He started screaming at it. The door opened by itself and then slammed by itself. That's where I got my demonic attachment. At least that's what I think it was, because what the priest said, it was not human, and it never was. And I will never step foot back on that property. The homeowners actually, I just learned, fled that property.
Yep. Well, like I was saying about the cemeteries, I'm kind of sketched out to go back to a cemetery because every time I've done a cemetery, it seems like the next day, everybody who went gets hurt or something bad happens. It's always. So it's like, I don't know. I've just learned to be so cautious. But then on another hand, sometimes when I'm just so hungry for a video, I'll just say, screw it. All right, I'm going to break my rules and I'm going to go to a cemetery, or I'm going to do an EVP session in my house because I want to make sure everybody's happy. And I think I need to stop doing that so much.
That's why I don't like the EVP session. To me and the spirit box are two different things, because like the spirit box, I mean, maybe they're somewhat similar, but the spirit box, to me, it just seems like that's opening more of a portal for them to come speak to you.
Oh, I think either or is just about the same, man. You're pretty much inviting them to come and talk with you no matter what, whether you use a microphone or you use a radio.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just to me, using the spirit box, I've just had so many bad things happen that I'm reluctant to use it, and I'll never bring it in my home again. Oh my god, Jamie Shipman, my brother passed away today. I'd like to make contact. I'd like to make contact. He said he will.
Wow.
Jamie Shipman's brother died today.
You want to turn on that new box for a second?
Which one?
The new one that I got?
Yeah. Let's try it out.
All right.
Let's do a test run. You guys are going to get a sneak peek of Lou Rock's new box. He's going to play with this box for the first time, guys.
Yes. Definitely. Did I put new batteries in this yet? Hold on.
Jamie, my prayers and my condolences to you. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Seriously.
Yes, definitely. Sorry for your loss. All right. I don't know where my new batteries are, but let's just try it out for a second here. Hello. Oh, first I want to say a prayer. Oh, gotta say a prayer.
Yes. Guys, let's do a prayer first. I'll do a prayer and then you can do a prayer, and so like we're double.
No, you could do the prayer. This is your channel.
Okay. St. Michael's. I noticed when you were saying the St. Michael's prayer the last time, you didn't finish it. So it really sounded like
because I only had what it said on my medal. It stops there.
God. Yeah. Okay. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do thou, our Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all of the evil spirits who prowl around this world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen.
Amen.
God, our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thy is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. So
Edna. Haunting. Did you hear that?
Yeah, straight off the bat.
Wow. Haunting.
Who's haunting? Sound like it said Lou. Are you haunting Lou?
Don't say that. Two.
Panic?
Panic, yeah.
You're not allowed to tag yourself to either Lou or I. It said we can.
We can see. We want to talk only to Jamie's family member. Policy.
Who was he?
No, that was policy.
Oh, it said policy?
Yeah.
Can we speak to Jamie Shipman's brother? He just passed away today. It said, I know.
Miss you.
Yep. I know I miss you. We're sorry that you passed away.
If one of home.
I heard home. Are you there with God and Jesus? Are you in heaven?
What? Fly.
Fly?
I think it said fly. And then it said something like you are or something. I don't know.
Are you flying up in heaven?
Just last night.
Wow. Just last night you passed on? You passed on last night? I heard yeah. Sounded like Lou.
It said something like a long time or overtime.
Well, I hope you're free of pain now that you.
Can you say something so Jamie knows that it's you? Please.
I'm here.
Yep. I'm here. He's letting you know I'm here.
Did you find Kimberly? We made up, and it sounded like we went to dinner.
No, it wasn't. We went to dinner. I don't think.
The second part was we made up.
Was it we met up?
Or met up. It might be met up.
Soul something. God bless you. Sorry.
Thank you for speaking with us. Much.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we go? before we end this?
Proud.
I'm proud.
Might be.
Kurt. Jamie wanted to say that she misses you and she loves you.
Candles.
Candles. It said candles.
Candles.
Does that mean anything? Candles?
Or can do. I don't know. Candles.
I heard candles.
Speeding.
Speeding.
Well, Kurt, you are surely missed, and I hope you were able to find the light.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your family?
I just got really lightheaded.
I find that spirits are the most strong right after they passed. I think that they move on because, like my stepfather, he came through for like a few weeks, and then he just stopped coming through so much. So I think sometimes they just move on. Into
Second.
Wait a second. Delilah?
We miss you guys. It's hard to lose somebody.
Yes.
But I'm touched.
I'm touched.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wow. Thank you for that.
But you
Friends.
We are touched that you're speaking with us and sharing your love.
Said friends. Whoa.
Try again.
Are there any messages for me?
well.
Should I go tomorrow? Or today? Should I go where I'm going today?
What do you find?
What would you find?
No.
And then I heard a faint, they're here.
I thought I heard 45.
Hey, Janine, how are you? Spirit, can you say
Mystery.
my name?
Well, thank you for talking with us. Yeah, I heard.
Spirits, are you allowed to say my name?
One.
Juan? Juan is Spanish for John.
I get the EVP 1 all the time. All the time. Since I started.
I get a lot of local Spanish spirits that speak over.
Tammy, are you here with us? Tammy, let me know if you're here.
With a bite.
With a bite or a bike?
Will it bite or with it? Yeah, it said would it bite?
Oh my god. With a bike makes
And
sense.
you got a bite mark on your leg from the last location.
Yes, I got bit on my ankle. But I think it meant that they were on a bike.
Agents.
Agents. I'm talking.
Are you agents from heaven or hell?
And creep.
And creep.
Check it out.
Should I stay? Should I not go today?
It already said maybe.
ISIS.
ISIS.
No, it said I insist. That's it. I insist. That's one screwed up spirit.
Did it just say long or Juan again? This is wrong.
It was wrong.
Yep. That song, that was Blinded by the Light.
Wow. So, are you not able to see the light?
10.
Is there something keeping you from the light?
Yeah.
In heaven.
In heaven. Thank you for letting us know that you're with God in heaven. Spirits, can you tell me if my friend Kevin is up there with you? Kevin.
John wants to know if Kevin is there.
Wow, that was a lot.
Was he from near Hollywood?
He grew up in Orange County, but he was constantly in LA.
Strong.
Yeah, he was a strong guy. Very strong guy. Strong kid, mentally. Kevin, we miss you. We miss your dad as well.
Oh my gosh.
Get him, John.
Get him, John.
Wow. That was
Get
quick.
him, John.
Wow.
That's your friend, dude, telling you go get him.
Yep. Well, thank you, Kevin, for speaking with me.
Dude, that was clear.
That was clear.
Worried.
Are you worried about me? Are you worried that something bad is going to happen to me?
That was crazy. Get him,
Wow.
John.
Kevin, thank...
Killing them.
Huh?
It said killing it or killing them.
Killing it? I'm so far from killing it, Kevin, it's not even funny.
No,
Well, Kevin and Jack, Kevin's father, who committed suicide when we were kids, you're missed as well. You were a great coach and a great father.
no.
And
Kevin, do you have any other messages for me?
Yeah, I think Red Spirit's right of what they were trying to say. I think he was congratulations on your YouTube channel.
Oh,
it's
well,
still
It's still something.
hey, unapologetically Gomez, you're killing it. Well, I appreciate it, Kevin. I appreciate the acknowledgement, man. Wish you were still here.
Would you like to say anything before I turn this box off?
Yeah. Thank you, spirits, for speaking with us. You're not allowed to follow us into our homes. Our homes are protected by God, and you need to leave us alone after we leave, and I appreciate you for speaking with us.
Goodbye. Oh, it said goodbye, dude.
Right there.
Good night. It said goodbye right as I said it, dude.
Wow.
That was crazy. I should have kept my... Well, I wanted to say goodbye, but it said goodbye at the same freaking time.
Yep. That was crazy.
That was cool. That dude, did you hear "Go Get 'Em, John"?
Oh yeah, that was
Dude,
loud and clear, bro.
That's why I really like the spirit box.
Dude, that was the most like clear, direct response to a question that I've heard in a long time.
I like it because there's no confusion with all the loud noise. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to hear EVP sometimes. You know what, though? I think my ear is going to get lazy because of not using the SB7 so much.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's... Wow. Damn. That's
Shake them off, closing prayers, because, yes, I'm getting a headache already.
Yeah.
It's weird.
God, I asked you to put your shield and light of love and protection around both Lou and I and everybody in the chat. Protect us from any malice spirits who wish us harm or misdeeds. I ask that you only invite the good energy and put the, like I said before, put the protection around us and our homes and our families, and that nothing bad happens. Amen.
Amen. Wow.
That was yeah, shake it off.
Yeah, that box, man. I have to give it credit to, you know, I did get that from a bunch of YouTubers out in the UK. They swear by that box. And I've just seen them do so many videos where I'm like, wait a minute, that box doesn't make no noise. All I hear is answers. Like, that's why I wanted to try it out. I'm so happy I took the risk on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Irish whiskey. What's the SMH for? Did I do something wrong?
I didn't like the SB11.
No, the SB11's.
It's noisy.
It is. Actually, ginger gets rid of illness. I speak from experience. Oh wow.
Ginger does, because it grows, anything that grows underneath the ground and doesn't see the sunlight is actually really good for fighting cancer and building up your immune system.
Absolutely.
I actually know a diet that it's based on all things that grow under the ground, and that's purely the diet. You cannot eat anything that grows above the ground, only things that grow in the dirt, ginger, radish, different forms of vegetables, just whatever, as long as it grows underneath the ground. And the person I learned this this diet from has beaten cancer now like 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's
and then she's helped hundreds of people live. Like, she took in my Aunt Laura. My Aunt Laura was only supposed to live for a couple more months. She ended up living for like another 25 years.
Wow.
And literally, when she took her in, my Aunt Laura was on her deathbed. And then she turned my Aunt Laura's health completely around, made her almost young again. My Aunt Laura was so miserable. I just remember her being miserable as a kid. But after she went to live with this lady, Diane, she turned her right around. Like, this lady, Diane, is so blessed. She's such a good soul, and she knows her stuff, man. So, yeah, if you're trying to be healthy, eat stuff that grows under the ground.
Absolutely. Somebody said turmeric, ginger are good stuff. All have they all have leaves connected. Wow. Yeah, garlic's not bad. I love garlic. Oh, dude, I just got the. Oh man, I just got the sharp pain in my head.
See, I was getting a headache. That's what I'm saying. I was getting a headache during this. That's why I'm like kind of weirded out.
It's like in my right temple. And I was getting chills the whole time I was doing that whole session. Like, I felt the very strong presence here. And I know Kevin watches out for me. Kevin's kind of become my guide a little bit. I don't think he wants me to go in the same direction necessarily as in the mistakes that he made. Even though, like, I made the same mistakes he did, I lived through mine and he didn't. And I think he is now my guide.
Oh, definitely. I think we have a bunch of guides that are our friends and family that watch our back.
Well, my great grandmother Lucy is always with me and watching.
That's cool, man.
She died when I was 8. Hey Gina, how are you? Good to see you.
Gina, I got your light right here behind me. Just turned it on. Ghostbusters light.
Oh hell yeah.
She made that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's badass.
She knew I liked Ghostbusters because I always wear my Ghostbusters hat.
Wow, I can't believe there's 30 people in the chat right now. From it's 12:33 I will tell you off stream, John. Okay. Well, I didn't mean any disrespect to any of the spirits. I have a way of talking to the spirits that I get very direct EVP responses. And I don't know. I've just always gone with the way that I was taught how to communicate, and it seems to work. So I don't know. I get crazy EVPs. We just want to see Lou rock, and he's in black and white.
I'll turn it off. Here, let me just put my camera on now.
So I guess what we could do is talk about ghost hunting gear. What is good, what is bad. We can kind of go into that, and I'll let you start. Like, what's the most essential ghost hunting tool that you find that really works in the paranormal field?
Ghost hunting tool. I think we ourselves are the tool, even though that sounds kind of weird.
I think because we're so intuitive with our surroundings, and like you can immediately feel when it feels like something's watching you, because it probably is.
I think they choose us.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like pretty much like life. If somebody were to like you in life and they'd like your personality, they like the way you are, I think that would make them more likely to communicate with you. I think that some of these people that are in paranormal that do the provoking, and a lot of them are cynical. They're almost disrespectful in the way that they talk, almost like they don't believe.
They handle it almost like more
like it's a joke.
Yeah, they handle
disrespectful.
it like they're more like critical of the paranormal field.
And that's why I think they mostly get negative responses.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice people like that always get some devil or demon or get out or I'll kill you or just always something bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that's because that's what they're attracting.
Yes.
And yeah, I think number one, we're the biggest tool to get them to come out, because when it comes to ghost hunting, you could use anything. Just your camera alone. I would say your camera is your best ghost hunting tool.
Right. Oh
because
yeah, camera's great.
Nothing says evidence.
Recorder.
Nothing says evidence like being able to prove it because you have it on camera.
Oh, without a doubt, absolutely.
So I would say the camera is your most essential tool.
Like when I was running the night vision camera overnight by itself while I was asleep. This wasn't a live stream. This was just recording, and I woke up because I needed to get something before I went to bed. And all of a sudden, you see this orb do a loop, and then it comes right at me.
Yep. And for orbs, sometimes you'll be like, all right, that could be dust. But what the defining factor for me is intelligent movement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did it move like a bug? If it did, was it a bug? But then sometimes you'll see things move and it's like a bug doesn't move like that. A bug doesn't come over here, stop dead, then turn back. And like, so sometimes you could just tell it's intelligent movement.
Oh yeah. And like, I'll show you guys an example from that video. If you guys haven't seen it, I think it's both my paranormal activity and my haunted house videos that I put out. And let me see if I can find it real quick.
What's up, Danny's Corner?
Hey, what's up, Chasing Bones Inspectors? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. How you doing, Danny? Oh, he's under Danny's Corner. Oh, okay, cool. Jose Flores, what's going on? 31 people in chat. Holy shit. That's awesome.
So you had an example for us, you said?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Just give me a second. Yeah, here it is. So I gotta.
Well, Aussie Tiger, we kind of started out with just scary stories, stuff that was scary that happened to us. And then that kind of led to the videos.
Yep. So I kind of want to give you guys an example of dust versus EVP, actually. Even though that's my own music, so, but I'm just gonna fast forward it so I can. Okay. Let me find where I did that whole walkthrough here. Should be. Yeah, see how it goes right towards me? I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yep. Go back a little bit before that. All right there. Yep. It kind of looks like it starts at that. What was that, a mirror or door? Or...
That's the door that I'm sitting. The door that you're seeing behind me right now is those doors right there. So you see the other one that goes right off to the side in the same area. Kind of does like a little bead and then it ends. But watch the one when I come back outside of the room here.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It starts like right there and it circles around and comes right at my face. And then another one will
Let
come
it stay playing for a second.
See, that
All
one
right.
right through me, and that one came right. Like, it's constant in my house. I can make 100 of these videos, and the orbs will always fly around. And then you can see that one.
That was a night vision camera?
Yeah, this is the Ghost Stop POV camera. So you see that? And then drops down in 2 sets right there. Right here. And then drops down like shooting stars. That's not dust. But I get that stuff in my house all the time. But that was an example of like that was just a few clips from my house, like, and then like I have, where was it, like, I can't remember exactly where it is. Oh yeah, here, when my iPhone cord starts moving by itself. That was in time lapse. And then I get knocking sounds in my house. You can hear that knock. So everybody's asleep at this point. And then you'll hear my gate close by itself. So that's kind of that's what I get often in my place. And you can hear the gate in the back close by itself. What's going on, Psycho Sid? My house is so haunted and the ghost doesn't come.
It's so haunted. It scared the ghost away.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some kind of a figure in my house. I have another one too, and not to mention, I do also have the video. I did a compilation video of all the crazy stuff that's happened in my live streams. Let's see, where's that one? Yeah, here it is. I gotta put this on mute quiet because this song actually got this video demonetized because I was using an app. Shit. There we go. I think I got it fast enough. Okay. So this is like where you see my blinds get pulled down by themselves unassisted.
Yep.
Let's see. So you'll see right here. You'll see the first set of blinds get pulled down. And then there's like this weird light that comes in behind, and then the blind goes up right here on this side. Watch.
Oh, wow.
That was during After Dark number 4, I believe, in the very beginning. It's actually labeled, and you'll actually see when my blinds get pulled down, my K2 spikes all the way to red. And here's like another night vision camera shot where you can see the orb flying through my house. And that thing won't pick up dust like it does with the orbs. And then you'll see a ghostly image cross behind me right there. You see something run really quick behind me. That happened when I was actually talking to Aerial Histories, Aerial Views and Histories UK during a live stream, and you see this figure.
Well, John, I hate to cut out on you, bro, but
It's past 3 a.m., almost 4 a.m. on the East Coast. I totally understand, man. I was
Yeah.
actually gonna probably sign out myself. I'm getting pretty tired. But hey, Tim Timmons, what's going? Actually, I have 33 people in the house. I might as well keep it going for a little bit longer.
Well, thank you for having me, brother.
No problem, bro. I appreciate you coming by, and I always appreciate you sharing your stories and stuff. And
Does this count as a 3 a.m. challenge since we were sitting here talking about ghosts and doing EVP? We really did that EVP session for me at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, that was freaking crazy. That's one of the craziest things I've experienced in a long time listening to EVPs. That where it said my name, that was so loud and freaking clear.
Yeah, it was super clear. You cannot even deny that said that.
It said my name and it wanted me to like talk to him. That was my buddy Kevin.
Yep.
That was
really cool. Much love to everybody in the chat.
Absolutely.
Love you guys. Rockstar fans for life, everybody.
Absolutely, guys. Rockstar fans. It's always great to have Lou on the show, guys. And soon he will be coming out to California, and you will see videos in the future. I'm sure more than one time that me and Lou are going to meet up this year to do an adventure.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
I'm going to be coming out to, I know he's coming out to California, and then I will be going to Massachusetts, and maybe we might meet again in Florida. So, guys, it's going to be a pretty crazy year. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of crazy trips, guys. Patrick Hullett, how's it going? So, guys, stay tuned in the future and make sure you have that bell notification hit on both of our channels because we're gonna go some pretty crazy places here in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun,
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely. And then
All
we'll
right,
try to
well,
organize that event where we do the overnighter and us in a location and have some friends with us and do like a big collab event. So,
so I'm probably gonna go in the chat, watch you until I fall asleep
all right, sounds good, bro. Much
because
love.
you got a good live stream going here.
Yeah, I know it's incredible tonight. I can't believe it.
Keep reviewing stuff, dude, because that's interesting. Like I'm interested, everybody in the chat's interested, and it's cool to go through old stuff.
Oh yeah, I love going through my old videos. There's so much stuff that I've caught in the past. There's one EVP where I'm sitting here and I said, "I'm not afraid of you," and then all of a sudden you hear this like woman chuckling, and it was off of this mic.
Yeah. I
man.
guess she was calling your bluff, I guess.
I guess.
Like,
'Cause
yeah, right.
I
You're
had
not
been in
scared.
that
Ha 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 ha.
I had been in the talks about that demonic situation, and somebody asked me a question about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't scared." And then all of a sudden, you hear "ha ha ha" like that.
Yeah, you were scared.
I mean, that whole situation was pretty scary. Like that, I've never been through anything like that spiritually ever in my whole life, and that was concerning. Like the waking up with the claw marks. I mean, I still have scars in my hand from the claw marks that I had in my hand from that whole event. So I'm like, yeah. But yes, thank you, Lou, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Wow, almost 40 people in the chat right now, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Gina. Much love and light. I will keep this
Well,
going.
you're not getting off. I'm getting off. So,
Yes.
peace out, y'all.
All right, take care, Lou.
Peace out, brother.
All right. So, guys, that was Lou Rock. He decided to stop by, show up here, and share the love here on HSFL Paranormal. He is a fan as much as I am a fan of his channel, and just an amazing, amazing YouTuber, guys. Definitely, if you have not gotten Lou Rock, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. Lou is such an amazing, amazing person. This is one of the better After Dark live streams I've had in a very, very long time. And I'm glad I got to share that whole experience with Lou. Me and him actually have some crazy, crazy EVPs. In fact, me and him have done a few of those coast to coast EVP specials here on YouTube. And we get some stuff that his spirits are communicating with mine are communicating with his. And it's absolutely incredible. Like, I mean, it just proves that there's something beyond death, and like that's the whole key of why we investigate this stuff. This is why we do all the research. This is why we go through all the history of locations. This is why we spend so much time going through all the nitty gritty details of everything that happens, whether it's our own homes or it's the places that we travel to. And yes, oh, thank you so much, Aussie Tiger Rock fam. Oh, thank you, Gina. I really, really appreciate it. And like this is why we do what we do, and this is why I love putting on these shows, because I love talking to people. I love getting people engaged. I love getting people to open their minds to the possibility that there is something other than death. There's a spiritual plane that we can move to. There's heaven, there is hell, and it's our decisions in life is what puts us in either of those spots. And yes, I do believe that there's earthbound spirits, kind of like a state of gray matter or purgatory, where people just cannot cross over for whatever reasons. Um, and I mean, but those are my personal beliefs, and not everybody has the same beliefs. I'm more Christian based when I go through these. I pray to God and Jesus Christ, and that's the way I do things. I always would carry my blessed cross around me to protect me from any evil spirits. And this is the only one that has not broken this house. I've had 4 crosses now that have broke, and now it's on a bike chain because of all the crosses and the chains that have broke. So far, this one has not. Um, hey, it's me, Pammy. It's me, Pammy. Hey, how are you? The spirit is the spirit internet. Distance is not relevant. I don't think distance or time is relevant in the spirit world. And that's just my thinking, but somebody can correct me on that. We should not fear death, our spirit lives on. Exactly. And I was reading something very interesting a few weeks ago. There was something that was said by somebody, and it said right after death, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes for your soul to actually successfully leave your body. I want to know what your thoughts are on that one in the comment section. Coast to Coast AM is actually pretty awesome sometimes. Yes, absolutely. Truly believe that dreams can pop into an alternate reality on the other side. Some of my dreams are crazy. Yeah, I've had some pretty crazy dreams. Hey, aren't you tired, young man? Love this channel. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, do not create anchors for them. I made the mistake, and I don't know if anybody has ever done this before. This was another learning curve for me. But I used to do a lot of astral projection. And basically, what that is out of body experience. Now, doing that in a house that has a lot of activity can leave you vulnerable and leave your mind, body, and soul vulnerable to any negative spirits that might be in your house. And I had a really negative experience, and that's why I don't do it anymore. I was kind of thinking that Irish. I had some people who told me that space and time existed in the afterlife. I've had some pretty messed up dreams too. Exactly. I don't let spirits attach themselves to me. I ask them to leave. I've even told spirits to go F themselves or go F off because they would get so strong in energy and they're dark. I've had to be confrontational with spirits before because I don't want the negative energy, if you get what I mean. You need to leave me alone. That's what I've said in my house multiple times. The energy just gets too much. I tell them to leave me alone. Well, we're always willing to help you, Jamie Shipman, if all possible. No mass, no gravity. Exactly. You used to do, and I saw the true evil man face to face. It's a great story for you. Yes, Cardiac Tap Fam saw the evil entity in my house. Wow. Jamie, I'm so sorry that your brother died. Much love and light. Do you think blank are proof of the existence on the other realm? I think so. What's NDE? Do you think NDE are proof? I believe our spirit detaches at different times. Some within minutes, some within an hour. And it could be their ties. If it's a sudden tragic thing, I think they tend to stick around their body longer because they're trying to figure out what happened. When it's like a natural death, I think they're more at peace and they can just go. Oh, do you think NDE are proof of existence into another realm? Yes, I absolutely do. I saw one in my home. It happened the same way at the time my neighbor hung himself. I interrupted it. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Although I've known evil things in life. Oh yeah, there's definitely evil. There's definitely good. And then there's a gray area. But I'm trying to see here. I've been running this stream for quite a long time now. I'm pretty impressed with it. Almost 200 views tonight. You guys have been absolutely freaking amazing. If there's somebody here of the 32 people who are watching who have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. I'm trying to find out. It's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. You have died twice and come back. You don't fear it anymore. Oh no, I have stopped fearing death a long time ago. There's very few things I fear. One of them is having a demonic attachment. That is still a living fear of mine, being a paranormal investigator. The other one's heights. I do not like heights. No, I've died twice. I died in 2012 and 2013. One was from drugs, the other and alcohol, and the other one was from a car accident. And both times my heart stopped. I do not like to twerk on my free time. This is not true. This is something that's absolutely not true. But I'll be front, up, and center, guys. I used to do some really questionable behavior. Kevin and I, my buddy who passed away, used to do it too. We used to make a lot of stupid mistakes together. Me and him were really, really good friends. He died because of his reckless behavior, and it was the same following path that I was doing. I looked up to Kevin like my brother. When he passed, was a sudden realization that I was making a huge mistake. Oh, you've died twice too, Kim? Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah, exactly. It's more of the circumstantial way that it's gonna happen. I kind of worry about more than actually dying itself. I died when my kidneys failed. Thank God they came back. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, sorry to hear about that Rebel Rocker, but that's awesome that you came back. Yeah, I think a lot of us have done some stupid stuff. Glad you came to your senses. Poor mom. Yeah, my mom saw me go through a lot, but I've watched my mom go through a lot too. So that's a discussion for a private time that I don't really share too much publicly. But yeah, guys, I'm actually really, really tired. Believe it or not, I just came off of work when I started this stream. I think I'm gonna go ahead and crash out, even though I don't want to stop the stream with over 30 people in the chat. My birthday is coming up this weekend, guys. So if y'all want to join me, I will be going live on Saturday morning, most likely, or Sunday morning, I mean, for a live stream for my birthday. It might be morning or afternoon, but I will be doing a birthday stream this weekend, and I'm going to be working with Joe a lot from Presence of the Unknown. We're going to be hitting a few locations this weekend, so definitely want to stay tuned. You look tired. Yeah, I know. I always look tired, guys. That's nothing new. Hey, okay. Thank you. It's me, Pammy. I crashed my mom's Jeep. I had an out of body for 1 second and then was pushed in. Then I screamed, not from the crash, but being pushed out of my body. Yeah, it's no joke. But have a good night, everybody. Much love and light. And remember to always keep it spooky, my friends. Take care and have a good night.